Hello guys, it's Poplopper the Random, back on Vindexcraft. The Vindexcraft video of the very first episode is here. Anyways, let's get right into it. So, in order to join the server, if you don't know, is you gotta copy paste the server IP into the server, or just type it out if you want. Click texture pack enabled, and if you have a really good internet, you're ready to go. However, if that doesn't work for you because it keeps crashing or taking too long, I suggest putting it on prompt. That way the connection is established first before the texture pack is installed. Hopefully that makes sense. Next, what will happen is you will spawn in this snazzy looking airport, see cool looking pictures of yourself next to a plane. Travel through and up the stairs and find the pilot for Viridius. Now, you can either right-click the pilot, or earlier you probably should have just done /server Viridius. Sorry if I keep pronouncing Viridius wrong, I actually have no idea how to say it. You will spawn in the immigration center, but be sure to read all the signs. They might have important information for taking tests. Also, please read the rules and laws, which are surprisingly different because the laws are for in-game roleplay, which means you can break them, but you will have to run from the police or get arrested for that stuff, but you won't get banned. However, for rules, they're for out-of-roleplay things such as hacking. That just means you're banned. And if you just break any of these, sometimes there are rules that are laws and laws that are rules. That's rare. I'll leave a list to the rules and laws in the description below, or you can just check it out from the server by doing /help and then going around navigating in the menu. And after reading all that, right-click the sign for the immigration test and move onto the boat. Now you'll be at the immigration docks. Unfortunately, you cannot teleport back to the center, but you can swim there. Should you ever do this, hopefully you have a friend with a boat, although I did find out recently that it's kind of faster to swim, and it's not really that far. Now travel to the outside and get onto the bus. You're going straight to the college to take some tests. When it comes to the test taking, you have to take the citizen test before taking any other test. Well, technically, you have to take the immigration test first, but then the citizen test. Also, I recommend staying in the college area for a while and not leaving because you're probably going to be easily killed without any PvP experience with guns. Or maybe you do, I could be wrong. But then, you will probably have a hard time getting back. Anyways, never ask for answers or give answers. It's a huge no-no. You could be banned since it's against the rules. Anyways, the answers to the tests are scattered around the place, from your Vindexcraft pocketbook to the guides in the college and the actual Vindexcraft map. They're there, it's just some are really hard to find sometimes. After you become a citizen, as I said earlier, you can now take the other tests and become whatever job you want. Though sometimes you need to take multiple tests to get the job you want, for example, to become a cop. When it comes to jobs, make sure you're actually doing them because, well, you can be fired depending on the job. Like a cop, if you do your job wrong, you can get fired. And you will unable to be joining back unless you have permission from the one who fired you. But I'll get more into detail about jobs later for a different episode probably, if you want to see it. Now next to the college is the gas station with some cookies. Yes, it's not the best food source, but it does mean you can get killed if you leave the college too. And, you gotta get food and water somewhere, and luckily it's not really that far of a trip, so the risk of you getting killed is kinda low. Which reminds me, on Vindexcraft they have a water plugin, which means you have to get water every now and then otherwise you'll suffer from blindness and slowness effects. A lot of people get kinda confused about that. Now there's a possibility of dying. Now I know y'all are curious about how everything looks, and please go ahead, if you're done taking tests, if you're done and all that stuff, go explore the map, because that's one of the best ways to do it. But the issue is if you're a new player and you die from fall damage or RDMers, you will go to heaven, and if you manage to kill any other player, you lucky noob, you'll be there longer for like 45 seconds, a minute. Don't exactly remember, but you'll be there longer. That's the point. And if you're impatient like me, it's boring. I will show you on screen how to get to the college and also the area where, the general area where most people hang out. The fast way and the long way. You can either get to the immigration center and ride the bus, or you can take the extremely long way, which is better if you have a car. Now here are some important do's and no do's. Do not break any rules, which I hope you read. And more specifically, don't aggravate the cops so early on your adventure. Unless you really want to, then fine. But this is my personal advice because, yes, it's your decision for what you're going to do with your life. However, getting arrested will slow the process of you getting settled. Another thing to note is you cannot become a cop or a government official right after committing a crime. You have to wait a while or like a week or something before you do that. Please don't spam chat for help. Sometimes help doesn't come, unfortunately, but spamming will make things a lot worse. The possibility of getting kicked or banned from an official, like a moderator or possibly admin. Anyways, this concludes the episode of How to Vindexcraft. If you have a suggestion or anything I missed at all, please mention it down below in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!